the dark man has come to scare you, my girl. Can't say whether he comes from this world, so you tell yourself that he's just a smoke swirl that only works for a while. For he's made of things too deep and too wild, and you can't turn him back with the mind of a child. Well, sure, his intentions are ugly and vile, though you don't know just what they are. Game.
No, I'm excited. I want to know.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi there.
Yay!
Like we didn't know you were there.
Like, oh yeah, no, totally.
yes.
There.
No. Oh, was that a candid?
Okay. As you can see, everybody is in rare form tonight, so we're going to see how this all works out. So hello, welcome back. We are once again in the Fey world. Well, actually we're not in the Fey world. At the end of the last game,
Oh wait,
everybody
Tanya.
got... Huh?
Fan.
Oh. There we go. That was so my computer doesn't overheat. But now, you guys are all going to have to just blow on it yourselves at your home and make it cool. There we go. It's like saying I do believe in fairies. I do believe in overheated computers. So, everybody was set back to their own homes in their human world. So, right now, Ellie is Ellie, Chris is Chris, Shauna is Shauna, Jody is Jody. And you each wake up from the Fey realm at your own house just moments from when you left it. So like, 2 seconds has passed, 3 seconds, maybe a minute. But a little time has passed. It's not exactly when you left, but it's not very much time. And you start going about your day. And for most of you, well, I would like for all of you to roll me a charisma check.
Oh God.
Don't mind me, just pulling up my character sheet like the organized human I am.
That is a 19 for me.
All right.
I got a 13. I'm not very charismatic when I first wake up.
That's still above average.
Reach. It's 16 on the die. Hold please for the final ad.
Okay, Shauna, what was yours?
9.
9, okay.
I'm explain. It explains so much. I'm just kidding.
Well, and that's with your charisma bonus, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Because you all have pretty high charisma.
Because we're all pretty charismatic, right?
You are. You're
I'm
actors,
sorry.
and voiceover actors, and singers, and performers of different kinds.
I need coffee.
Good. We all need
Coffee.
coffee.
Instant plus
Well,
5 charisma.
This is actually
My
because
thermos.
Remember, so kind of like you come back in right when the game would have started or would have ended, because that's where we went into it again last time. So you're sitting in your chair, but there is no Zoom anymore.
I don't remember turning that off.
Yeah.
19 total, by the way.
19. Okay. So
Same.
we're going to start with Chris this time.
Oh.
So Chris, with that 19, as you come back to the normal world, mundane world, and you realize that sweet ass bow that you got, that's made of stone, is actually not a bow, but you know what it is. You know that item is it's there. It's actually just a nice little black hair tie. Much like that, yeah. I mean, you know it's your bow, so you know that all of this is still real. But you're looking, and you are able to compartmentalize your time in the fairy realm with that roll. You're able to say, okay, I can kind of set that aside right now, and I'm going to go about my day, or my evening in this case. And you do. you do start to go about your evening without feeling really distracted by the things that are going on. So what do you do this evening once the game is done?
Well, game's over. I've got a little bit of time. I'm gonna start working on new workout routines for some of my clients. And I'm probably gonna watch some YouTube videos on sword katas.
Okay. You get to the YouTube videos and you're watching and roll me a perception check.
Oh, that's a 17 on the die. Hold on. That is a 24.
Okay, and you're watching the videos, and at first it almost seems like it's not, it's like it's just part of the video. And then you kind of realize, no, there's something making some sound over there. Is it your cat? No, your cat's right there. Is it? There's a sound coming from the kitchen.
And I go check.
And you go check in the kitchen. You come in there. Do you have the lights off in the kitchen or on at night normally?
Well, I have those Hue lights, those Philips Hue, so I can just go, Alexa, turn on the kitchen lights, and boom.
Okay.
So
All right.
they're off, but they're on.
Okay, and are you going quietly to the kitchen, or you just go into the kitchen?
I always kind of problematically walk too quietly,
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
as I have been told. Please make more noise when you're walking around.
I can attest to this for him. He's very startling.
That is, yeah, it's a problem. 14 plus 9, 23.
23. All right, you are like the wind. Sneaking up to the kitchen. Not intentionally, but you just are. And when you get there, you hear just a little tink, 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 like something got knocked off the counter. And do you say, Alexa, turn on the lights? Or do you keep it dark?
You know what? I'm gonna pull out my phone and do it silently
Okay.
and just turn on the lights.
Okay.
And then whip my head around the doorway so I can look in.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check to see if you're fast enough getting your head around that doorway.
Dex. Ooh, so 9 plus... that's a 13.
Okay. And you push the light and you duck your head around the door. And what you see is on your counter in the kitchen there. Do you normally have on your counter?
I've got an electric kettle, a French press, a really nice thick wood cutting board, toaster.
Okay. The toaster is tipped over. There's like a little bit of silverware on the ground, and there's crumbs from the bottom. You know how from the bottom of the toaster they do that all over there? You didn't see what it was.
And I know my cat Gwen is sleeping in the sound studio.
Right, exactly. That's what lets you know it wasn't your cat. And you go over and you look, and in those crumbs are footprints that look remarkably like a chicken. But not exactly.
I'm going to take a step back, hold up my shinny, much as that's going to help me, and I'm not going to shout. I'm just going to take a back stance and go, Show yourself now.
Okay, there is no response. Roll me a perception check.
16 plus, what was it? 7, 23.
Okay. No response here in the kitchen. But now, in the next room over, there's a little sound.
Oh, come on. And I will say that in the direction the sound came from.
Right. Okay.
And now I just walk normally over there. I'm not trying to be quiet or anything. I flip the lights on.
Okay. Roll me. Let's see. You're not being quiet. You're walking over there. You flip the lights on. You don't see anything at this particular moment. But what you do see is they're in your living room, or that whatever that next room is.
Living room.
Roll me a perception check.
Come on, don't fail. Oh, you failed me now. That is a 14.
Okay, that's enough for this. Over on the carpet, kind of in the center, actually, are just this various few couple of breadcrumbs, like from the toaster.
Ugh.
And that's where we're going to leave you for right now.
You're making a mess. Okay.
Next, we're going to go to Jody.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, with a 13, as you're sitting here right in front of your sound booth, just like you are now, it's like, okay, you've come back from the Fey realm almost at the moment where you left it.
Okay.
But the stream is no longer happening.
Okay.
It's like, it's just a black screen, so it's clear that it's done for the night or something. But with your 13, you're having some trouble adjusting between the two worlds. It's so weird. When that's last time in the Fey realm was, first of all, so long. And second of all, so intense with the battles and the fighting and the vampires and
my hair
sorcerers
feels wrong.
And your hair feels wrong, right? Exactly. It's not leaves anymore.
It's not as stiff.
Yeah. There's no berries.
No berries.
So it's just, I don't know. It just feels a little awkward. And it's hard as you get up to go about your evening. You realize that it's being really difficult to pull your mind away from the Fey realm, and just be in the day realm. So all of your rolls right now this evening will be at -1.
Okay.
Okay. Just because you're having a rough go, and so it's distracting. It's like, which world is real?
Okay.
Kind of. All right. So you get up. What do you do for the evening?
Well, by the time I'm done with what we're doing, it's past midnight.
It's past
So I'm
midnight,
starting to get ready for bed.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, what is this with sixes? 10.
Okay. You
I'm
roll a
tired.
perception check, and you
And
don't really
oblivious,
see
apparently.
anything. Yeah, oblivious. You're tired, and you're
Yeah.
distracted with
Yep.
like what that, what was that? Because he was a dryad like you. Did that mean anything, or was this something that has nothing to do with being a dryad, or
He had purple
you're just so
flame in his
distracted.
eyes. That was just really strange.
And so when you fall asleep, you don't fall asleep. You lay there and you toss and turn, even though you're so tired. Okay. And as you're tossing and turning, kind of, you can't tell if it's out the window or if it's on but you hear, meow.
I do not have a cat. Okay. I have all of my lights hooked up to like a button that I can press next to my bed. So I'm going to sit up and press that button.
Okay, you sit up and press the button. Roll me a dexterity check to see if you're fast enough. At -1.
Yes. It's a little better. What was it? What roll?
Dexterity?
Okay. 11.
Okay. You are not fast enough. You're tired. You're just like.
I'm not
turn the
very
light on,
dexterous at the best of times.
and you sit up and you look around. Everything just seems normal. Maybe it was something outside, you know? I don't know.
It would have to be right outside my window for me to hear a cat
Right.
meow.
So you lay back down?
Sure. Light goes off again.
Okay. Roll me perception check. Now, because now you're laying in there in the dark going, outside? Was that inside? I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm oblivious. 4.
You're like, I'm tired. I can't deal with this. You pull the pillow over your head and you go to sleep. All right. Next
Okay.
is Ellie. Okay, I'm sitting here at your in front of your nice little background with your beautiful photos or drawings behind you and stuff like that. And the Zoom call's clearly over, even though it doesn't seem like it's late enough for it to be over, but it's over. And with your 19, you like this life. It's really easy for you to just compartmentalize fairy life, mundane life. No problem. You're like, they'll call me when they call me. You kind of can put it out of your mind for a bit. And you go about your evening feeling pretty nice.
That's
do you
usually
do?
how I do most of my jobs.
Yeah, well, exactly. So it tracks that
Yeah.
role. What are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm usually up till like 1, 2 a.m. after the games anyway. I don't know. I'll probably crochet a little bit, throw on something on Netflix, organize whatever is going to happen for tomorrow.
Okay. You reach into your. Do you have now? What do you put your crochet in? Is it in a basket, a bag?
Right now it's in this.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Literally.
In that. Okay. All right. So you kind of start, pulling that out and getting ready to start doing that. Roll me a perception check.
Well. Oh, that is a nat 20 and it's a little moose. Look at or pineapple? I can't tell if that's a pineapple or moose.
It looks like a pineapple. Looks tropical to me.
Right?
All right. So natural 20, as you go to reach in and pull out your crochet, something very fast scurries right out of that bag and goes right under your bed.
No, I hate that. No, I hate that so much. No. Like, what did it look like?
Shauna, can you show me the first picture? Or show everybody? You, my cats. They're over in the corners of your room, like they're not coming near it.
Okay. And it's under my bed?
That best as you can tell, that's where it seemed to go.
Okay. I'm literally looking around my room to be like, what would I use? I guess I have a broom. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a broom and try to sweep that thing out from under the bed, and I'll grab a bucket too to throw over it on top of it.
Okay.
That's that plan.
Okay, you get up, you go over and you grab the broom, and do you open the door to go out of your room to get the
No,
bucket, or
I only live in one room.
Okay, cool. So you grab the bucket and the broom, and you duck down under there. Roll me dexterity save to see if you or check to see if you're fast enough.
Dexterity save, you said?
Just a check.
Just to check. Well, either way, it's a 19. Yeah, I'm liking
All
this.
right.
Guy.
Oh, you are
Rainbow
absolutely
dice.
fast enough, and you get down there really fast, and that thing's looking at you. It doesn't have any eyes, but it's looking at you with like this weird. Looks an awful lot like a chicken, although it's not. It's like a pink meat chicken. It's gross.
Okay.
And it's doing this thing. Like it's trying to decide what to do now.
Is it out from under the bed?
Not yet. You take the broom and you swoosh at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to hit it or just scare it?
No, neither. I'm trying to like swoosh it out from under the bed.
Okay, you go to swoosh it out from the bed and it moves very fast. Just like it did from the basket.
No.
Roll me a perception check to see where it went.
buddy, no. It's another 17 on the die. So you said perception?
Uh-huh.
So that's a dirty 20.
All right, dirty 20. It runs out of the bed, and what is something else in your room that it can get underneath?
Nothing underneath, but it could run into the closet.
Okay, it runs into the closet. And with your 20, you noticed something about it when you were looked under the bed and you got a little closer look at it. Is that it's wearing a little something around its neck.
I'm gonna shut the closet.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna sit next to the closet. All right. Don't want to call you a thing, so I'm gonna call you Little Critchin. Critchin. You're Critchin now.
Okay.
So Critchin, I don't know if you speak English or any language, or if you're just an animal that showed up from the Feywilds to mock me. I don't like it. I would. You're freaking my cats out, man, and you're freaking me out. I don't like it. So I'm gonna put a bucket next to the door, and you're gonna go into the bucket, and we're gonna have a chat. Yeah. Okay. Here's hoping. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the bucket next to the door and just like
Open the door.
a little bit, just enough where there's like just the bucket size.
You get the strong smell of sulfur when you open the door.
That's on my clothes now.
Sorry.
I got a lot of candles. Okay, we'll light a lot of candles.
And a little tiny bit of poof comes out, but no creature.
I hate this.
I'm so sorry.
I have so many dresses that need to be dry cleaned now, and I'm not gonna explain to him why it just smells like shit. Like,
Do you open the closet to look a little more, or do you close it again, or what do you do?
I saw the poof, the like end
little
of
poof.
smoke.
Yeah.
Did it look like something disappeared, or did it look like that was fire at some point?
It looks more, well, roll me an intelligence check.
That's fair. Ta-da.
I mean, because you haven't really seen poofs of something, so
Right.
it's just kind of your.
I like this
Impression
die.
of
That
it.
is a 19 on the dice. That's a 20.
All right. That's like I have new dice, people, and that generally has been rolling pretty high.
Well,
But they have, I don't know if you can see them, they have the transgender flag in them.
Do
and
the-
I just adore them.
put your hand behind it.
There we go. There you go. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Usually when
Not
you do
very
that,
well.
it focuses, but it's not focusing. Anyway,
Yeah, my
that's fun.
camera's not great, but
Mine's rainbow, and she doing me good.
all right. So what did you roll?
It was a 22.
22. That does seem like something poofed out, as it were. That does not seem like fire at any point. Thank God. Your clothes are not burned.
Yeah, oh. Some
know, I would
prince
be a
would have
little
to pay
lynched.
for that shit. A lot of dresses, man. A lot of dresses.
But it is a sulfur smell.
I hate it. I'm gonna light a bunch of candles.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll keep my closet open. What are my cats doing? Are they calm now, or?
They seem to have calmed down now after
Okay.
the smoke and stuff. And they're actually like poking around under the bed and looking at the closet like they want to go check it out. It's clear that they're not feeling threatened at this moment.
Okay. Well, I'll leave the closet door open. I'm gonna put a candle near there, and it's just a lot of not Febreze, but other types of room sprays.
Right. It clears pretty quickly. You get the feeling that whatever created that doesn't really last on this plane very long.
Thing is gross. I think the other thing I'm gonna do is start looking through like my Eldritch horror books, just to see
Okay.
if it looks like any of those. Because
Okay.
it looks
Well,
familiar to Ellie. That looks familiar.
right. Which means that you would maybe have an idea. So, which kind of books do you look at? Do you look like at the Monster Manual, at H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah, the first thing I looked at was my H.P. Lovecraft books.
Okay, it's nothing like that.
Okay. And then I have an RPG book for Neil Gaiman type series.
Mhm.
Trying to think what else would be useful of what I've got here.
Yeah.
I have like Witch's Feast, Book of Candle Magic. What do I?
Yeah.
Heart and
Well,
Heart.
you also have the whole online too. Roll me.
Oh yeah. No, right
an
now I'm looking at
intelligence
books that
check.
actually.
Roll me an intelligence check to see if you managed to find it.
The intelligence checks is a memory of. Oh yeah, internet. It's a 12.
Okay. You don't find it right off, but you do think, okay, I'm going to see, and we're going to leave you searching for what
Okay.
this might be now that you've had a good look at it. Shauna. Hello, with your 9. You didn't want to come back to real life. You don't want to be here except for your pets. You want to be there. You don't. This is just. It's so awkward to be between. You're back here and you're going. Here's just not my favorite place.
That
And you're sitting
tracks.
there, and the Zoom chat for the game has ended, and I don't know. You're just feeling really like you just didn't want to come back. But you're here, and your kitties are so happy you're here, and your puppy's happy you're here. You know, and she likes it being here in her normal thing, and it's, but over there you had wings,
And I could
Magic.
fly.
and you could fly, and you know that dagger that you got, you know that what it's become on this side of things. And it's actually just a really pretty stone you can put in your pocket or on your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what your dagger is.
That's what I'm
Um,
definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna like just quickly tie some string around it and make a necklace out of it.
Okay.
All the
your
while I'm
rolls are at
keeping my
negative-
teddy bear with
Teddy
me because
bear.
I'm upset.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and you're also at -2 for all of your rolls right now because you're just having such a hard time adjusting between the two worlds.
I cry.
Yeah.
I had a purpose.
Okay. And Ellie and Jody, we'll get back to you and tell you what your things were turned into in the physical world. I'm sorry, I spaced that. I was so focused on the hunt for the
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 creatures.
noisemaker. Yes.
Da, da, da.
All right.
Our Critchens.
The Critchens.
Mhm. Yeah, roll me a perception check. As you're sitting there doing the wire to make a little pendant out of that stone that is your dagger.
This is my dagger. Perception. Which is math. That is 17.
Okay. I rolled a 1. Which
Woohoo!
means the sound that you hear could be outside, could be inside, you're not really sure because of the way it kind of echoes. It's very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like Lilith. But Lilith is right here at your feet.
Is she dreaming? Lilith?
No.
No. Okay.
At least not right when you look at her.
But it sounds like it's coming from outside?
Somewhere outside your room, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to go outside after and just, when I walk out the front door, I'm going to be like, hello?
And you do
Come
that and you
here.
say hello. And
If
roll me
there's a
another
person
perception
out
check.
here, I'm going to bop you. Don't hurt me. This is not a good house for you to try and lure me out with animal sounds, you bastard. What am I rolling? Sorry.
Perception at -2.
Okay. Another perception at -2.
Even the air just feels wrong here.
That's
Like it feels normal, but it just like it's not
Something.
anymore.
it doesn't smell as good anymore. That is a Oh, that's also a 17. -2.
So 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 17 after the -2.
After the -2.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. This time, there's another sound that's weird, and it sounds just like your turkeys did.
Oh,
It sounds like it's in the kitchen.
come here. Whatever this is, I'm going to keep this ready just in case, but I'm not going to have it like I'm going to hit something immediately. I'm going to close the door behind me and I'm going to go in and how's Lilith reacting? Is she growling or is she...
She seems to be really unwilling to follow you into the kitchen.
Oh,
She's staying in the middle of the living room.
okay. Good girl. Stay. I'm going to like as quietly as I can, just like tiptoe into the kitchen.
Roll me a sneak check.
Come on, stealth, don't fail me now. Is this also at a -2?
Yes, it is.
God damn it. Well, that's okay. That's a 24.
Okay. So you manage, your rogue self, you sneak into the kitchen. And it's dark. I mean, it's night, so you can't really see anything with your, mortal eyes.
Yeah.
You turn the light on. Do you keep trying to look in the dark, letting your eyes adjust a little bit?
I'm going to let my
Street
eyes
lights
adjust
outside?
just in case, because if there's something in there and I turn the light on, it might scare it, and I'm really curious.
All right. Roll me another perception check, -2.
Oh. 21 -2 is 19.
Okay.
I have really good perception and stealth.
Oh, absolutely. And what you see up on the counter, behind kind of the fridge, picture number 2.
Oh shit.
There we go. It doesn't look so small in this picture, but it actually is at this moment. Well, at the moment, yes, but it does look like that, which is not very happy making in your kitchen.
Well, how tiny is tiny?
It's like a foot tall right now.
Okay.
Right
It's-
now.
Okay. I want to try and charm it.
Okay.
I don't think I have a spell, but I'm going to just try and, I guess,
And charm it.
persuade it to like me.
Okay. Roll your persuasion check.
Okay. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you unless you hurt me. Okay? What are you doing in my house? Why are you here? You're very
Okay.
cute in like this weird fiery sort of way. It's alright. I can give you some. I've got some turkey bacon in the fridge if you want some.
Okay. And what was your,
Right. Was that a persuasion?
mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was a. Oh, okay. That's a 20 because I got an 18 plus 2, because it was minus 2, right?
Okay. Okay. It stops and listens to you just long enough for you to notice that it has a little something hanging around its neck, like a little amulet.
Okay.
And then, and do you stay still or do you move towards it?
It's high up, right? And I'm short.
No, you're just you right now.
Well, I mean, I'm shorter than I'm a short
Yeah.
person ish.
It's on the counter right behind the fridge.
Okay. Do I remember if I can fly in this world still, right? But it's not the same?
You can, because your face elf still exists here, but
Okay.
it doesn't look like you have wings.
That's all right. I'm going to try and catch it
Okay?
as fast as I can.
Okay. Roll me a grapple check.
Okay.
Or dexterity. I guess
It'd be
dexterity check first and then a grapple check. Dexterity to see if you're fast enough.
yeah. Maybe. What is my dexterity? Okay, so that's 21. 16 plus 5. Is this also at a -2?
Yes.
Okay, so 19.
19. Okay. All right. And that,
Oh, and
as a dexterity check, is fast enough. You managed to get over to it. Now roll me your grapple check.
then, which is a strength thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is a straight die roll. I'm going to use one of my luck points to re-roll that
Okay,
one.
You roll that one. Okay.
That's better. 17.
Okay. You manage to grab it just barely. You get the feeling that this is just barely, and it's struggling, and you're doing this. And now you have to make me.
Oh God.
Let's see. Where's the thing I'm looking for?
The whole time it's struggling, I'm like, it's okay. I know I'm scaring you, but I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh my God. That's probably
All
like.
right. You
Jimmy.
need to do a wisdom save.
Okay. Also at a -2, because that's for everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. 16? 16?
16. That doesn't work.
God damn it.
It was close. It was very close.
It's okay.
But and this is a spell you've heard of. You've probably thrown at different times in your D&D career. But all of a sudden, this whole thing just seems so funny.
Oh no.
So funny. Oh my God. It's just so funny. You start laughing and you start laughing really loud and you fall on the ground and you're prone and you're rolling with laughter.
But I still have the creature, right?
Because that is where we will have to roll another
Okay.
strength check.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh my God. Ooh, that's an 18.
Okay. Oh, you are incapacitated.
God
So no, you
damn
cannot
it.
hang on to it. As I'm looking at the spell. As
Aw,
you let go of it.
man.
And that's so funny is it gets up and it looks at you.
I'm sorry. I just
And-
wanted
and-
to
and-
get. I
and
just
it's-
wanted to see it.
And
make
all of a
sure
sudden
you were-
there's just like a poof of sulfurous smoke. It doesn't smell very good. That's so funny. Oh, and the thing is gone, whatever that was.
Wow, that smells like your farts, Lilith.
But with your grapple check that you did, you didn't get to hold the creature, but you know what you did get?
What?
The bauble that was around its neck.
Oh no, I pulled off its collar. But how's it gonna know who it belongs to anymore? No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Can I? Once I
Okay.
stop laughing, can I look at it?
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a little while.
Oh my god.
Every little bit you have to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 17.
Okay. Oh, right now? Yes. Please, 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 please. Hold on. Wisdom save. That's an 11. My
Nope,
cheeks
you're
hurt
laughing.
so bad.
Okay, we're gonna leave you laughing. And we're gonna bring all of you back.
Okay. I'll just laugh in silence.
So we've had a long night of weirdness going on.
I'll be rolling up a new character now. New me, yes.
And so Jody,
Yeah.
your staff of life,
Uh-huh.
when you wake up in the morning you realize, yeah, it's still with you. It's your glasses.
Okay. I love that.
That's kind of nice. Yeah, I always
Yeah.
got it with you. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ellie, that crown, that delicious, wonderful crown, you realize that becomes a strange little tattoo right above your bust, your breast,
What's it look like?
like a crown.
Okay, can I replace that for a second?
Absolutely.
Because I actually have a crown birthmark. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Okay.
That's why I'm like, hold on, that actually exists on my body.
There you go. So that is now your crown when you're in the mortal realm, just so you know. Okay, so the night, none of you managed to catch the little thing. Chris, you do find a few little crumbs in other spaces in the house, but you never really see what's causing it. Jody, you have a nice sound.
I ignored it.
And you all wake up the next morning going,
I wake up and I go, abyssal chicken!
It's from
do you
Forgotten
call
Realms.
anybody and tell, do you check in with anybody? Does anybody
Oh,
call?
yeah.
What do you do this morning?
Group chat.
I'm still awake. I had been hunting all night with my cat.
Wait,
Okay.
what time do you call me up?
I mean, I don't wake up till like 11. So
Okay.
Plus
That'd
like
be
2
8
p.m. your
o'clock my time. I'm probably up. Yeah.
it's the other way around, isn't it?
It's the
Would
other
that
way.
be-
So
yeah,
Other way.
11
No,
is
you're right.
your,
Okay,
like-
so it's
like
be like
2.
2, yeah.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Okay, yeah.
So it's just it's a group chat text to everybody of just abyssal chicken.
Well, I heard a cat meow, and I don't have cats, so but I was so tired, and things were feeling really weird, so I just went to bed.
You get a all caps reply from me that says, "Son of a bitch, abyssal chicken."
It took me so long to remember it. I was like, I fucking know what this thing is, but I haven't seen it in so long.
Did they meow?
No, well, maybe I don't know. I've only ever seen the like drawings of them.
So Shauna, you're in the group chat there too,
Yes, yes.
and that was definitely not what you saw.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, so I didn't see that, but I did see something else. It was like this 1 foot tall little red demon thing that was kind of cute in a creepy sort of way with really sharp teeth. Did anyone else see that? It made Lilith noises when she's whining, and then it also sounded like turkeys in my kitchen.
At this point, I'm looking up wards for all the entrances to my home. And I'm going to send those wards into the group chat once I find them.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Start
like
putting my
that.
protection
In case.
oils on.
Thank you.
Salt.
I have no idea what that was, but I didn't smell anything. I heard a meow, and that's pretty much it. I didn't see anything. I was too tired.
Demons.
Well, if you heard noises, maybe it was the same thing, because the thing that I saw had different noises. Oh, I grabbed this weird bobble thing off of it.
Okay.
Don't ask.
Sure.
It was like it was wearing a collar with like a little bobble thing.
Okay. Send us a picture of it.
Like, what does the bobble thing look like?
All right. It looks like just kind of a blackened cord, like a piece of charred leather, but it's tough. It's not. It won't break, but it looks like charred leather. And at the bottom is a little bauble that looks just like, it's so simple and so plain. It's a little round thing. And when you first took it off of the thing, it had kind of a blue glow inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That has since flashed out. It's gone. Now it's just dark. It's a little dark, looks black, almost round bauble on a charred leather looking strap.
It's really cool looking. I'll send the picture. Click. It used to have, when I first pulled it off, it had this blue light in it, and the blue light's gone now, so I hope I didn't, hurt anything.
And Ellie, that looks exactly like the one that was on the Abyssal Chicken that you saw.
Yeah. Okay.
So they belong to someone?
Oh,
I mean-
they could be pets being sent out to be spies.
I start an image search.
They spied on me sleeping. That's not all that exciting.
But I do that after I check every window. I make sure that
paranoia.
nothing else is getting in. Well, no, it's for my cat, my girlfriend, like those.
Yeah,
No, I
I'm
get
gonna
ya.
start doing wards. That's probably
Like-
wise.
like
Yes.
Liz can take care of herself pretty well, but the cat?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a little tiny creature.
Yeah, my husband doesn't expect this kind of stuff around, and I really don't want to bother him with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be, I think, stocking up on salt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, supernatural? Like salt? Like is that
Salt.
does that work?
I'm assuming a ward will help of some kind like that. I mean, like I know a lot about wards.
So,
But if these things are from D&D, I'm gonna look up wards in D&D.
That's a good idea, yeah.
That's a good idea.
While you guys
there
are
you go.
while you guys are trying to figure out some of those things, I'll be right back in the chat. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
Careful in there.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
try not to fall in.
No Abyssal Chickens in the
Get
bathrooms.
attacked by an imp.
Oh God, that would be creepy. Be like my cat.
You texting us from the toilet?
No.
Please stop.
I've already dealt with enough sulfur today. I'm good. Light a candle next time.
I've got Febreze. I can bring that with me next time.
We need sage.
Oh yes. And so this
Alright.
is what happens when D&D intersects with real life.
Hey,
Things just get strange.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's natural. It's not strange.
I triple up on the wards. I put the salt line down. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and as you look up wards, there's the D&D wards, but they don't really go into here's here's the words you actually say for this, or here's the magic you actually do for this, unless you have the spell already. You have to go with mortal wards, which are things like a line of salt, garlic, iron, things
As
like
was
that.
well pointed out, garlic salt.
Yeah, garlic salt would be
that's
two
a good
birds,
one.
one stone. Yay!
I'm just gonna send to the group chat like, hey, if you guys want, I've got all of the witchcraft books, including some fun cocktails, like potions as cocktails, which include protection ones. If we want to get together,
Unless you're sending it. I'm kind of stuck on my own.
you can be on Zoom. I'll send you pictures of how to make the cocktails.
Okay.
Or everybody roll me an intelligence check.
Am I still -1?
That would be a 9.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. But I rolled a 17, so 16 plus intelligence, you said? 19.
Yes.
10.
Plus 1, Ellie?
What?
Plus 1, Chris? Okay, so that you know going forward now, you start to get the feeling that, because you're not feeling like with the threat to your own home, or what feels like a threat, even though it was small and kind of strange and cute, at least to Shauna, that thinking of the other world has kind of gone away, but the bonuses and the negatives didn't. Shauna, you are permanently now, at least until something else happens, -2 on every roll in the mortal realm.
Okay.
And Jody, you are -1 on every roll in the mortal realm.
Well, that sucks big.
It does, it does. And Ellie and Chris, you are
Like I need
+1,
help.
right? Because you got over the threshold on every roll in the mortal realm.
Huh.
Okay? Because you were able to adjust better at going back and forth and back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. Doesn't seem fair, but you know.
It is what it is.
Fair.
Eh.
No, but it's awkward. It's awkward going back and forth to something that is so functionally different than what you've been used to your entire life, you know? And some people deal with it better and some people don't. So, this is to reflect that. Anyway, going back on, who rolled over a 15 with their intelligence check?
Wait, I want to clarify really quickly. Does that +1 replace all of our other bonuses?
No, it's on
Or
top of it.
On top of it.
It's on
thank
top
you.
of it. Mhm. It's the bonus of being centered in the realm that you're in.
Got it.
Ah.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I did not get over 15.
Neither did I.
Okay. Nobody got
Strangely,
over
the
15.
-1 person. I'll take it.
You got over 15, Jody?
Yeah, I got a 19, actually.
One way that you think of one way that you could get together to actually like be in person and swap knowledge and stuff to go back and ward your places is to move out to the fairy room. Your rooms are all right next to each other.
But how about warding our homes?
That would be the thing, is that you would boop out and then you would come back and ward your home.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll suggest
If you
it.
chose to do that, yeah.
I'll suggest it. I don't know if you all want to do
It's
that.
the only way for you
but-
guys to all get in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Could
we
do
can we can try, and I can like share my knowledge and what I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can like. Wouldn't it be fun if I could just like make cocktails and then we just boop our ways back and then we just like have them?
Yeah,
That'd be
that
awesome.
would be fun.
cool.
I wonder.
You haven't tried it yet. Maybe it works.
Do you? Okay, this might seem like a dumb question, but do any of you guys think or remember when we went to the Fey Realm? If anybody had their cell phones on them, did they have signal? I know I thought I tried a GPS thing at one point at Baba Yaga's, and that it was just confused, but it worked.
Oh, I think
don't
as
think
soon as
I-
I turned into a fairy, I no longer had anything upon my person that I had in the first place.
Yeah, the only thing I had was my carafe of coffee, which became my carafe of everything,
That's
Okay.
which I'll take.
so good. That was clutch.
That was, okay.
All right. Well, let's try it. I'll meet you all there.
Cool. Boop.
Wait.
Wait, I've already booped.
Okay.
Too late. Two of them have gone, and only Shauna is still there.
What's up?
I was going to ask if someone was going to make those cocktails and see if they go with you.
Well, I'd imagine they do, because when we have something in our hands, if we're holding something, they tend to be transported with us.
Okay, but it could also be like, trying on pants in the box.
That's true.
Okay, anyway.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. Boop.
Before I boop, I'm gonna. Lilith, did I feed you? I'm gonna feed Lilith, and then I'm gonna move.
Okay. Okay, and do you take the necklace with you, Shauna?
Yep, I have it on. I put it on after.
No, not your
no,
necklace.
yeah,
The other,
yes.
whatever
Yes.
it was.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take the necklace. I'm going to take my cell phone because I want to check that. I want to see. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't remember.
So you guys boop out to the fairy realm, and there you are. You're in your beautiful, very unique, unstrange rooms on the fairy realm. And do you all go out your door to check and
Yes.
see if everybody else made it? There we go. So
Yes.
the doors open and you see. Oh, yep. There's Ellie. There's
Nice
Chris,
crown.
There's Jody. And now
Staff.
you're looking at your face.
No
itself,
glasses.
wings and bark and all. Shauna? I think she is actually feeding
He's actually
the dog.
feeding the dog.
Right. So she'll be there in a moment. Real time. We're going this. There's a crown, you guys. There you all are.
That kind of makes you look like a Russian princess.
Yes. In Soviet Fey realm, cocktails drink you.
Well, I mean, we did meet Baba Yaga, so
All I'm saying.
Anna's kind of a vampire, so
So in Chris and I's first game together, the original voice for my character was Russian.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Well, and you guys notice that Red now is holding a book. That did not change when you came to the Fey realm.
Oh, I brought
Okay.
two.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just sitting through. Okay. So basically, we've got a safe and sound. We have cybersecurity is not going to help us right now. We've got firewall, melon wards. That's what we've got in
do
this
we need
one.
to ward against melons? What?
Okay, and Shauna,
Listen.
you there in your fairy room? Let me know when you open your
Who
door.
would ward against that, though?
I'm gonna
It's
open
not
my
what
door.
he gets. It's protecting
You're
that.
Ah,
Fuck is
What?
There's an
that?
alarm going off as Shauna opens the door and pokes her head out with the necklace. It sets off an alarm.
I didn't steal
And there's
it.
feet running
No,
back
I'm
and
pretty
forth.
sure you brought contraband.
I wanted to see if they knew what this was. Hey, I
do.
didn't
We'll
steal.
find out.
I don't shoplift.
Several of the Fey warriors honor guard come rushing up both ends of the hallway with the Minotaur coming up quickly behind them, weapons drawn.
No,
They're
no,
ready.
no. I'm okay.
And they're looking at you guys like, what did you see? What happened?
we go ahead.
Sorry.
Go
There were little things, creatures that showed up in our houses, and I grabbed this off of one of them.
The Minotaur snorts. And he gestures at one of the more magician-looking warriors, who actually looks an awful lot like a spaghetti monster with
Flying?
legs. No,
Yeah,
it's not
that's
flying.
what
It's
I was-
not that one.
Oh,
But you
my
have
God.
a feeling that maybe that whole
It was
religion was formed by another one of these. Who knows? This one comes toddling up, and its noodle hand snakes out. And Shauna, it takes the chain from you, or the bauble,
And it's great noodly appendage. Go on.
and its great
Oh, I
noodly
was
appendage
thinking it
starts
too.
doing this thing very noodly. And there is a glow around it. And those of you who can do magic, like wizard magic, can roll me an Arcana to see if you can figure out what it's doing.
I can do some magic.
And two, but it's not necessarily.
I'm all divine here.
It was rolling so well at the beginning, and now it's all butts. That's a 12. His name is Alfredo.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know anything. That was a 6.
Okay, I got a 19 plus 3.
Oh,
22.
When you say that, Ellie, one of the noodles comes up into your face
I'm sorry, Parmesan.
and goes back.
Parmesan.
Okay, those of you who rolled
Maybe
the
you should
high
have a
enough
little more
Arcana,
pesto in your life.
Shauna, you think that was an identify that he just cast, or
Oh.
she, or it, whatever this thing is, the
They.
noodle thing.
They. We'll just say they. Okay. So what?
Okay.
What is it?
and it doesn't seem to speak. It doesn't seem to have that option. But instead, it reaches out a noodly
Does it
appendage.
spell something out with his noodly appendages?
That would have been brilliant if I had to do that, but no. Instead, it reaches out to the Minotaur and touches that same place. That seems to be a really magical place for some reason.
It's a
Just a
Thursday thing,
second.
I think.
And the Minotaur's like, oh,
Third eye.
So
it's a scryer. It's a scrying thing for spying. Where did you find it?
oh, it was around the neck of one of those. It was like this 1 foot tall, kind of demonic looking creature with these. It had the 2 legs and then 2 arms with the claws and the big mouthful of teeth, and it was kind of cute in this weird, scaly, demonic sort of way. Which I mean, I think is cute. It's the kind of thing I like. But
Cute?
yeah, it was just wearing it around its neck.
They were spying on us in our realm.
Yeah, all of our homes.
All of us. Well, I didn't see mine.
Which means that they know who you are. But you fought them before, right?
But who is they? Like, do we know where these
The
things?
demonic.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't know if it was a demonic thing or if it was like a dark fae or something.
I mean, I threw an explosive at an archduke.
We came here looking for wards, actually, to ward our homes.
Well, I think that we better take care of that. We don't normally like to mess on the mortal planes, which is why we call you in the first place, but I think we need to make sure you guys are safe.
We've
Says
taken
the big
some
Minotaur.
precautions.
And, you know, we
And
have
he's like,
people
yes,
at home that we care about.
And he turns to his army and says, Pal Padrig, I need his people.
Patrick?
Padrig. And one of the warrior fae, very strange looking, but kind of human looking at least, goes rushing off. And he says, all right, they'll be there in a second. You might want to go back because if you don't supervise them, strange things can happen.
Anything we need to know?
They're going to ward your house.
I like that
Oh,
idea.
And maybe
Nice.
do your laundry
Sweet.
and your dishes.
This
Okay,
is
I hate dishes. They old my.
You
they're my
know,
favorite.
I love them already.
Yeah, how long are they
have,
sitting
like,
around?
a
'Cause,
saucer of cream out for them, or
I got a few more things if they want to also like put away the laundry or like organize. what's
You
in the
don't
basket.
want to give them any big gifts?
yeah.
Yep.
So like
Small
saucer
things
of
might
cream.
work. Well, you'll see it's because they're small.
Maybe what about it like
All right, everybody back to this. We
sorry.
need to let the prince know he keeps the bauble. He takes the bauble from the little thing and says, we're going to let them know about this and see if we can mark where it came from.
Okay.
You guys get back to your places.
Thank you.
Okay.
Keep them safe. And he goes, and him and his army, they turn, just as quickly as they came, they turn and they just march off.
Bye.
And all of a sudden the hallway is clear again.
Okay. I guess see
And the
you in a
alarm
little
has
bit.
stopped.
Yeah, I
Because we
guess-
got to supervise these guys, apparently.
Are they brownies? Do you think that sounds like a brownie thing,
That does sound kind of awesome.
right?
I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah. Like okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Boop,
I get
boop.
home, turn the oven
Pumpkin
on,
spice in your coffee.
and I start making a pizza.
Okay, you go home. Everybody goes home.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
And yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to make pumpkin spice coffee.
There you go. All right.
The best way to protect yourself is pumpkin spice. I'm not even kidding.
Yep. Okay, you all go home. And who do we start with? Whose home do we start with? I think we'll go in the same order as last time, Chris.
Okay.
All right. You get home to your nice little apartment, and all of a sudden, I'm assuming it's apartment.
Condo. Close enough.
Yeah, condo. Yeah. And you can tell they're already there, and they're already working. Now, it's kind of still morning. I mean, it's just barely after the time you left. Is Liz there, or is she gone?
She works from the den. It's like we converted
Okay.
it into an office for her.
Okay, so she's in the office with the door closed, which is probably good because, boy, the house is buzzing. At least for you. Being a Fayblood, you can see them now. And you get there, and there is like little flickers of motion everywhere. And you realize that there's a whole bunch of little brown men and women in very simple clothing, very homely faces, kind of some big noses and stuff. And they are having a good time. And when you go to make the pizza, 2 of the little brownies, stop what they're doing, and they come over and they look and they're watching you very closely.
Yeah, it's for you. Gotta wait.
Okay, and while that's happening, you notice that there's some that are doing something over at the window, and it glistens for just a second with this brown, and then there's like a little bit of, somebody has a little pouch of like pixie dust, and he throws it at the door, and it glimmers for just a second, and another one, and then another one is actually like cleaning breadcrumbs off your carpet and stuff. And then there's something's yanking at your shirt.
Yes.
And there's 2 little brownies back there with the hem of your shirt going like this, like they don't like it. It's like they're trying to fix it, but it didn't need fixing. But they're doing something to it. Little Taylor brownies. You're not really sure.
Okay.
Okay, as you're sitting there working the pizza, and you hear a little clink in the bedroom.
Oh no. Pizza goes to bed. I'm gonna go check the bedroom.
Okay, you're gonna go check the bedroom, and they're dusting, and they managed to bang 2 things together. Well, some of them are dusting, some of them are doing. There's probably 100 of these in your room, in your condo right now, and it's so fast. By the time your pizza is done, your place is pristine. You know that little broken light switch that you had in one room, or that, anything like that, totally fixed.
Sweet.
Okay. And your shirt, once the tugging all stops, you realize that it is fitted to your form perfectly. You didn't want that, but that's kind of the side effect. There you go.
All right.
Okay. And then and your books have been rearranged alphabetically.
That's okay. That's fine. It's better than it was.
And the pizza's done. And you pull out.
I cut it into small pieces.
Okay.
So that
Small
all
pieces?
of them get it.
Okay, and do you say anything? And none of them are speaking in a language that you seem to understand here in the mortal realm.
I will be like, hot, but enjoy.
And it's like, when a big horde of like meat bees or something descend upon a hot dog, or a flock of seagulls descend upon your lunch at the beach. It's like that, only it's brownies. It's just like this horde of like little massing bodies. And in just faster than you can say, eat up, the whole pizza is gone. And then so are the brownies.
Thank you.
And your house is clean. Your house is nice. It's a little too clean, so Liz might have some questions, but but as you approach the doors and the windows, there's that feeling of definite security. Like this place is the safest place in the world right now.
Well, I was up all night, so I'll just tell her I was cleaning.
There you go.
Until I can sit her down and have a very serious talk. But I'm tired.
Okay.
So
You go
sleep.
You go lay down and finally sleep the sleep of the exhausted but safe. And next we go to Jody.
Well,
Jody?
I have seen the Dresden Files, so I am cooking a pizza.
You're cooking a pizza. All right.
I am making pumpkin spice coffee as well, and if they
Okay.
want some of that, they can have that too. But
Well, here's the problem. As you're making the pumpkin spice coffee, it never seems to stay full enough. And
Oh,
you're not
okay.
seeing what's taking it,
Okay.
but something's taking it. As you're making it, it's like you can't keep up.
I'll do the
There's-
best I can, you know,
Yeah.
after the
So
pizza's
as
in the
you-
oven.
Brownies
Pizza's in
on
the oven.
coffee.
On coffee. And I'll tell you what, you don't see all of them. Some of them are moving so fast, they're like just little blurs in front of, zoom, 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 zoom. But much like at Chris's house, there is a flurry of activity. But they're not all brownies. The brownies you can barely see because they're moving so fast. There's a couple of little men in green hats,
Oh, like gnomes?
or leprechauns.
Oh,
Something like that.
well, I
Just
will
barely
greet them.
larger than the brownies and stuff.
Hello.
And they're looking very dourly at the little moving, flashing bits of coffee enhanced brownie that are rushing around your house. But they seem to be handling the main wards on the door,
Okay.
and as they do it, unlike at Chris's house where it was a pouch fairy dust, here it's actually being a little more full magic based. They're like making what are clearly spells with their tiny little fingers and stuff, looking dourly at the brownies and then figuring their spell. Whereas the brownies, you see, they're moving so fast you can't really see them, but you do see the windows start to gleam. The windows as the protection spell hits in, and once again there is cleaning. Once again, there's maybe some organization you don't want.
Eh. My husband
and-
may notice something.
Yeah,
He's usually the one who cleans, not me.
Yeah,
He'll notice he
yeah.
has nothing to do.
And it's like, wait a second, what happened here? Did I clean in my sleep and I didn't know? Anyway, but then you hear the clattering of hangers in your closet.
Okay, I'm going to go over and have a look at what's going on.
Open the door,
Yeah.
and these caffeine enhanced brownies are laughing and tittering, and they're holding up clothes of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they're magically flying around and perched on the hangers and stuff, and clearly gossiping about your wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
And a couple of them accidentally drop the dress, and a couple more start scolding and chittering at them, and bring them back up to put it back on the hanger because order.
I don't have a
but
lot
they
of
seem to be-
dresses.
They seem to be having a really good time with your wardrobe.
Okay.
There you
Enjoy, guys.
go. Enjoy. Okay, you go back to the kitchen
Yeah.
to make the pizza. Do you do anything else while they're taking this time to set the wards?
Making more coffee because I want some.
Okay, you make more coffee, and you kind of keep a little bit more of
Yes.
a hold on to it, right?
Just a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
And you feel like little hands come up and try
No,
to
no,
move,
no. There's plenty for
And-
you. There will be pizza, but I need my coffee, or you will not like me.
And after a minute, the little brownies give up, but they give you a look like,
There will be plenty more. I will make more. Just let me have some,
let you have
please.
some. And they do, unwillingly though it is, they do let you have some coffee. And once the pizza is ready
I
and the
take
house
it up
is looking
and
good,
cut it into little pieces.
cut it into
And I
little
want to
pieces.
put some aside for the dour guys with the green hats.
Okay. So you put some of that aside, and you have to kind of once again fend off the little
Yes,
horde
yes.
of
Let everybody
devouring
have
brownies.
some. I don't need any of the pizza myself, but I want to make sure they all get some.
they'll get. Oh, and it's like I said, it's like a horde of seagulls that have descended upon
Okay.
this pizza, and it's like and this writhing of little pixie bodies or brownie bodies, and then they disperse really fast. Poof. It's like they're gone, and there is no pizza left.
Okay.
And
Did
the
I-
two leprechauns
Oh, okay.
are over there.
Oh, that's
over
what they
there,
are. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Carefully eating their thing, looking at the brownies, still very dourly, but clearly enjoying their pizza.
Good. Would you like any coffee, or are you good?
They turn and look at each other. And they hold out, all of a sudden, just appears in their hand, little tiny mugs.
Okay. I will get a little bit into their mugs.
Awesome. And they'll toast to you, they'll toast to each other, and then they'll chuck that coffee. It's hot. And then but fairly soon they disappear too.
Okay.
You know, it's funny how they just disappear, leaving your house cleaner, more organized perhaps than you wanted it. God only knows what your closet's going to look like when you go back in there to get dressed in the
I'm
morning.
gonna go have a look because this could be
Okay.
scary.
You go have a look and you open it up, and
Uh-huh.
everything is organized by size. You know, so the things that are longer versus and color.
Ooh, it's like a rainbow.
It's
I
like
like
a
it.
rainbow. Which means though that it's not by like, here's my shirts, here's my hat. No, it's not like that. It's
Oh, okay. Okay.
so it's fairy logic.
I can live
for
with that.
organization. There you go.
Thank you.
And that's where we will leave you.
Okay.
You've managed to have your fairies. Fairies. Ellie.
I like that fairies plus Ellie is Felly.
My dog is trying to tell me something here. What are you trying to tell me, doggy?
Yeah.
My doggy is telling me it's time for my treat. Okay, so
No.
you get back to your room, and your cats are having
Shut up, our dog.
a grand time. Your cats, I mean, there's once again that big flurry of activity, and your cats they're something.
They're trying to
That's-
catch them all.
Yeah, they're trying to catch them all, but something is actually wiggling things for them, and they're pouncing at that. It's clear that they're having themselves a good time.
I'm sure.
They're definitely having themselves some fun. And the little brownies, they are working their little butts off. You see, it's interesting because it's not like what you would expect, like how it's been for the others, where it's just this flurry of funny activity and stuff. Yours, they're behaving a little more inclusive, maybe? Like they consider you part of them or something? Or one of them?
And I'm so
So-
sorry. My place is such a mess for them to take care of.
It won't be very much of a mess for very long, because I mean, brownies love this. And yours is a mix of brownies and leprechauns as well. Definitely more brownies. Where did they get all these brownies? This is like an entire country of brownies in these houses. And they are cleaning, they are organizing. They start to pull the pictures off your wall so they can put them in color order. And you have to go,
No.
nope. And they're playing with the cats. At one point, your cat catches one, and the brownie starts like tickling its whiskers,
No.
and the cat has to let go to go like this, and the brownie runs off. But your room gets cleaned, and you start to really notice, especially as a sorcerer, the magic that's being used. Roll me a knowledge arcana.
There. Let's use our big guy. Actually, no, we're gonna use a really, really tiny one for this. 18 on that one. So 8, 19, 21.
Okay, a
tiny
21. You do, as you're watching and paying attention to what they're doing, you get to see they're not going so fast or so invisible as they did at the other houses. They're going a little slower so you can kind of see what's happening. And you are able to learn a warding spell.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. We'll go through the book later and I'll tell you specifically which one. But yeah, just from watching, it's almost like they're doing it, but they're doing it slow enough that they're hoping that, you know, maybe they're trying to teach you, or maybe they figure you already know and that they're watching to make sure they're doing it right, or you're not sure what the motivation here is, but that's what they do. And of course, with the cleaning and the stuff, at one point though, that incense that you had out,
The candles.
or the candles and stuff, they get moved off of the floor in front of the closet, which is now, you hear the hangers clattering, and you can go look, and your clothes are also being organized. And now, except for one thing, your thing that has the most sequins on it, whatever that is, it seems that they want that to be on the wall because they like it so much. Like it should be displayed.
I wish I could say it so easily. Oh, it's clear.
Which one? I know you have a lot of sequins, a lot of sequins. Everything else is organized by color and length and stuff. Everything is very clean. Your books are more organized. It's like the organization fairies just hit you, which is exactly what's happened.
God, that'd be so nice.
And I know, isn't it so nice? And at the very end, right before they turn and they look at you.
And you hang out for like an hour. I'll put something fun on the TV.
And then they look at the like where you would normally eat at.
Yeah,
and then they
trust
look at
me.
you.
If you want to hang out for like an hour, I'll put something fun on the TV and you'll get something.
And so they all line up in front of. They're
The
not
TV?
sure what the TV is, but you gestured, so they line up where you gestured.
They'd have to line up along like the edge of my bed. Which would be
Okay.
fun.
So you have probably 50 little
Great.
brownies. They're this big, sitting on the edge of your bed.
I think for shits and giggles, I'll put on Sandman and they can have a good old time.
Okay.
And I'll make them because they're leprechauns and brownies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'll make them Irish brownies, which is something very specific I do.
Okay.
It's Bailey's and brownies,
Nice.
but it takes about an hour for them to go.
Yeah. Okay, and you have to go out of the room to the kitchen for that, right?
No, I only live in one room.
Okay, so all your
It
kitchen
is
in here.
it is a studio apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
gotta go nowhere.
So you start making them, and they're watching, and it's really kind of entertaining. As they're watching the Sandman, they're like, their eyes get big at some of the places, and then they hide a little bit under, and they're like, you don't know if they even understand what's being said. You don't know, but they're clearly fascinated with what's going on. And so for an hour, you have a bunch of mesmerized brownies and leprechauns sitting on the edge of your bed as you cook brownies. And when it's time for the brownies to be done, you pull them out, and you set them on the counter. And there's not time for them to cool. There's not
They're
time for you
gone.
to cut them. They are just, and it's gone. And then so are the brownies and the leprechauns. Poof. And that has been leaving you with a really nicely cleaned room and wards that you can feel. You get the feeling this feels like one of the safest places probably that you have ever been in your life. One of the safest places in the world. And it's a good feeling.
And if it were a bigger space, I'd invite everybody I've ever met here.
There you go. And that's where we'll leave you and go to Shauna. Shauna! I know this is a lot of individual stuff tonight, but this is something that needed to be addressed.
Word.
So you get back to the house,
Yes.
and you walk in, and Kayla's at work.
Poofing.
Yeah, because
Everybody's gone.
Everybody's
I'm
gone.
alone.
So except for the pets. And I'll tell you what, though, Papa is sitting right in the middle of the coffee table, looking very disgruntled.
It's okay, Papa.
And he has been ringed in by an entire little army of fairies, and they're like keeping him in one place so he doesn't hunt the rest of them.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd be like, he won't hurt you, but I understand, so this is fine. Just don't hurt him, please.
Okay. And for those who don't know who Papa is a rescue cat who is a big old feral Tom, and he's a Tom, and there's not an ounce of fat on him, not an ounce of loose skin. You can't scruff him because he's so much muscle. And he is a sweet little mama's boy to his people. But everything else, man, he is hell on wheels. So that is why they've got Papa corralled.
Oh.
The other cats, much like with Ellie's cats, are being played with. The thing, but
Are they using Lilith as a horse?
you haven't seen it yet. But then again, Lilith didn't come out barking when you got home like she normally does.
Okay.
But you
Lilith!
see, definitely things are going on out there. Things are getting clean. Things are getting organized. The tapestries on the walls are shaking.
Wow.
The windows begin to glisten as you feel you see the magic begin as they're little fairies. It's definitely a mix of leprechauns and brownies.
Okay.
The
Can I
leprechauns
see them?
definitely handling the doors. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Can I talk to them and understand them?
You are Fey-blood, so yes.
Sweet.
At least, well, you can't understand what they're saying when they speak in their language, but they can understand you, and when they speak in the human tongue, then you can understand them.
Okay. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to speak your language, so I apologize if you say something to me and I don't understand or know that you're talking to me. Also, do you guys want me to put Lilith outside so she's not in the way, or will she be helpful, or is it okay? Also, do you guys like potatoes? Because I don't have any pizza, but I have potatoes. I could cut them up into small enough pieces for you.
And as that's coming, one of the leprechauns who's handling the door when you're saying all this, he turns and looks at you and then gestures with his head kind of towards your room. But when you say potatoes, all of the rest of them are like, for just a second.
Yes. Okay.
And then they keep going, doing what they're doing.
Okay. I'll make you guys some potatoes as a thanks, because I feel awkward just not helping. But I feel like I'd just be in the way. So I'm going to go and check in my room, see if there's potatoes.
Okay.
If my dog's in there.
And
Not
your
potatoes.
dog is in there. And she looks at you. And one of the leprechauns has a hand on her collar. And he barely comes up to like her chin because he's so small. But she's kind of small too. And he's guiding her around, whereas the others, there's somebody on her back that is using her tail
As a
as like
duster.
a broom, yeah, to dust things, and they're leading her around the room, and she just looks really miserable, but like for some reason she's putting up with it.
Yeah. Good
And she's
girl,
doing it.
Lilith. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, and so she's being their portable duster right now.
I'll give you a nice bath that you'll hate once they're done. Unless you guys mind cleaning washing the dog too when you're.
The leprechaun turns and looks at you,
I don't know, if you don't want to, I don't blame you.
and then he nods, and just like with the other houses, there's that flurry of activity, and you can see things getting cleaned and dusted. The floor is becoming very shiny and mopped. All of Alex's things that are on the shelves in the dining area are getting rearranged so that they're in order based on whatever fairy kind of sensibility it is. He may not be happy, but you know, that's what's going to happen. The dishes are done. Those little pieces like broken anything in there. As you walk by, you're like, oh, that shelf had a chip, but it doesn't have a chip anymore.
Oh, shit.
This thing, you know, everything seems oh my God, it's so nice. They're so clean. I want brownies at my house. As they clean everything, they fix everything, they do reorganize everything to be their brownie sensibility of what is right.
That's fine.
At one point, you hear barking and wolfing, and you realize that it's in the bathroom, and that means that they are probably washing Lilith.
I'm gonna put extra cheese on your guys' potato. Thank you for doing that.
Do you peek in to look at all? Or do you just leave it like...
I'm just gonna peek very, very, try not to be seen by her.
Okay, what Lilith is actually barking at is one of the brownies is like conjuring little bubbles, and they're so bright and sparkly, and Lilith is trying to catch them, while the
Aw.
others are back there scrubbing at her frantically, and she's not noticing. Okay,
you guys are
and so the
great.
barking is her trying to catch the bubbles.
Awesome. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's fine.
And
As long as
so
nobody's
in
getting
a
hurt.
Yeah, and so pretty quickly, and with only the wounding of two of them by Papa, as he was trying to get out of the circle, they managed to get the whole house cleaned and warded, and all the windows, all the doors of that big space feel a lot
Okay.
more safe. And you get the feeling that is now one of the safest spaces in the world. Or at least
Sweet.
it feels like it, because it's got fairy magic protecting it. And it was clean, and you didn't have to do the dishes, which means Kayla's going to be really happy. It'll be great.
Yes. Yay.
And once you go make the potatoes,
Absolutely. I'm going to put cheese on them, and I'm going to ask them if they want any salt and pepper or any garlic salt. Or I also have broccoli if you guys want. I can chop up real small or anything.
and you're talking it, and that you don't get time to do the broccoli and stuff, because as soon as the potatoes are ready,
Oh.
It's like little piranhas. That's really what it's like. Piranhas. You can't even see it, and then it's gone, and then they're gone, and it's almost kind of sad to have it be so quiet.
Wait. Can okay.
And as you said, wait. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oh, wait. Yeah, my perception's really good. That is a 15.
Okay, that's enough. As you see, right around the little edge of the shelf in the dining room, from behind one of the tankards, a tiny little face peeks out. It goes like this, and it goes back.
You can come hang out anytime.
So, definitely seems like maybe one stayed.
Sweet.
Or more, you don't know. But that was the only one you saw. But you did see one that didn't just disappear.
Sweet. I'll be like, I'll feed you.
Okay.
Make sure you're fed, okay? Thank you, man.
And then all of you, your phones go bing, like you got a text message.
Do.
What up?
What?
And you look at
I look at my phone.
You look at your phone, and there seems to be a group text. And at first it's just gobbledygook, you know, just like all the symbols and stuff. And finally it starts to make rudimentary words, and it says, and I'm going to use the voice because you're going to know who it is, because he's going to sign it. And it says, "This is just like magic. This is so great. I stole this off of a security guard, and it's working, and they told me these were your numbers, but I had to text like 5 people first, and it was wrong, and they got very mad, and they called me a scammer, but I'm not a scammer, I'm Joey."
Joey!
Oh, hey!
Hello, Joey.
Up.
What a weird, wonderful time for you.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Welcome.
And I am, and I have to say thank you, and I wanted to actually say I need you all to meet me at Golden Gate Park.
How do we get there from here? I know if we do this, we can get there. We can get back to the Fey realm, but from
I'm a little far.
But also that.
Okay, are you ready now?
What?
wait, let me grab a thing.
Let me grab my... Yeah.
Right.
Ready.
I'm making sure I have my necklace
And my
on,
phone.
And
I grabbed my phone this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I grab my phone too.
Okay, well, and you, I mean, because you have your phones in
I
your
have my
hands
phone in my
already
hand,
from the thing, and all of a sudden, it's like something from a Disney movie. And you could almost swear to God you hear music coming from it, like, "I know you are pretty," but it's not that, but it's something like that. And there's like little sparkles that start coming off of your phone, and little sparkles coming off of your phone, and little sparkles coming off of your phone, and all of a sudden, you're in Golden Gate Park.
Oh,
In this
Wow.
nice afternoon.
I could have used you years ago, buddy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is where we're going to end it today.
Oh, we just got raiders. Oh,
we
no.
just got raiders. We can't end
No, we
yet.
can't end it here. We
Oh,
can't
we got
end it.
raiders. Okay, no, all right, then we'll go. You're all in Golden Gate Park.
We're
No,
at
you're all
Golden
in-
Gate Park. Woo!
You're all in Golden Gate Park. Roll me a perception check.
Roll.
As the sparkles start to fade off of your phones and the music fades away, and it feels kind of like
Ooh,
sad.
I got a
13.
24.
19. Perception, you
Well,
said?
Yeah.
23 minus 1. Am I
Okay.
still minus 1? Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
20, so 22.
13.
Because you're still in the mortal realm, you are
Yep.
still +1.
I'm
Or
also
-1,
I'm
or
also
-2.
22 because I'm a -2. God damn it!
Okay. And so as you start looking around, you realize, oh, there's a Fey thing. You know that's a Fey thing behind that tree. Oh, and there's another Fey thing there. Oh, and that's really strange. And then you realize that the fish in the pond right there, they're all fairies, and they're all. How many of you guys have been to Golden Gate Park? Okay.
Just shut up.
You realize that you are right near Strawberry Hill Island.
Is this
There.
right
With
near
the
where
bridge.
I first met Joey?
It is actually quite near, but not exactly.
Wait, so
Okay,
there are
but-
fairies in our realm now that we're seeing in
that
the
you're
wild.
that you're able to see in the wild. I am not sure what my dog is trying to tell me.
So, at this
Okay.
point, it was just Storm and I, but when the first time this all happened, we got transported here first.
Okay.
And this is where we first met Joey and got kind of pulled into everything.
Oh, sure. I look around. Where is Joey around?
Joey!
Joey, and all of a sudden you hear poof right in front of you, and it's almost kind of sad because he's there, and he's clearly not
Careful
dead.
with the
He's
dust,
on-
dude.
But he's got one arm in a sling. He's a little bandaged.
Aw.
It's clear that when you guys were fighting off everything in the fan realm, that little Joey was fighting too, as you guys saw.
I'm glad you
He's
survived.
kind of a little bruised and stuff, but his little fairy self, he's got a big grin on his face, kind of irrepressible, it seems like. But Joey says, like, okay, we got a job. We got a job to do now. Now that you guys can be safe at your home, now we don't need you to be in your home. Isn't that funny how that works? And he flits around and he flits over and he goes over to, and he says, all right, to Ellie. He gets right in front of your face. He says, so now it's time for you to be little. And he pulls out, it's a wand, but it's a wand shaped like a dildo. It's this big.
Not touch my face with that thing.
And
Joey, we're in public.
he was reaching exactly to hit your face with that thing, and instead he goes, fine. And he hits your shoulder, and poof, you're in your fairy shape.
Is there a way that you can make it so that she can control that on her own, Joey?
Can I have a magical dildo, please? Okay, thanks.
I bet we'd make millions
And
off of
then
this.
he flies over to Shauna, and he goes, all right, where you want it?
Well, if you have to ask me that question, I have to doubt your experience, but that's okay.
Okay, he hits you on the nose with this little tiny dildo wand. And poof, you're in your face shape again, and your big dark wings start showing out. Your little red wings start showing out. Okay, as he sees you do that, and he's like, you're boring. And he hits you with it, and all of a sudden, Chris, you start to turn stony, and your wings come up, and suddenly you're your gargoyle self. And there's a big flashing, you turn and look, and there's a tourist with a camera. Going like this.
You're just on drugs.
Okay.
You're
dreaming. Jody darts
Don't
around.
drink the water.
He darts around Jody and says, it's coming in from behind. Because he's trying to avoid the camera, right? And he whacks you in the back of the head. And all of a sudden, your skin turns to that beautiful silky wood. And your hair becomes those long ropes of leaves and little...
Do I have my berries?
You have your berries.
I have my berries back.
And you are all in your face elves again in the mortal realm.
I yell at the person who was about to take a picture.
This is very weird.
It's a LARP.
Yeah. We're
And the guy
shooting
goes-
a short film, okay?
And then he turns to the girl behind him who is actually sketching the trees. They're not noticing you guys. And he says, what's a LARP? And she turns around and looks at them and says, crazy people who dress up like things. And turns back to the sketching. He's like,
Not wrong.
Actually,
I wouldn't say crazy people, though, but I mean,
and it's clear he's taking pictures, and he's like, this is so cool. So I'm going to look this up. And
Yeah,
you guys have a
I'll
good name? Do you
do
have a website? Do you have a website?
yes, actually, you can go and you can find us on Diced Thespians.
Well done. Well done.
And he's like, okay. And he's like, oh, come on, Chris, we're gonna. And it's not your Chris, it's his Chris, clearly, and stuff. And they go toddling off back towards something, leaving you in a crowd of tourists.
Quick thinking,
here,
Shauna.
right by the bridge at Strawberry Island. And Joey says, all right, they need you over there.
Over where?
And he disappears.
Wait, Joey,
and he
I
was
love
pointing
you.
towards the pagoda on the island.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we're off for an adventure.
And there we go.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Let's go save the
Where's
world
my
from
Nerf sword?
demons. And, yes.
I need
have
my
a
Nerf
stick.
sword.
I'm gonna
I have a
sit
broom. I have a broom.
I'm gonna sit down on Chris's shoulder and just like, so how are they gonna explain how I suddenly became so small?
Drugs.
Trick of the light. Perception. Yeah.
True story.
They're
The
seeing
last
you from a
time I was
different
in Golden Gate Park,
angle.
we had a number of people offering us mushrooms.
Yes.
There you
yes.
go.
Meth.
Rugs. D-rugs.
D-rugs.
And the
Interesting.
mushroom group do not like the meth group, and they chase them out of the park frequently. So
Yes, we like that. We appreciate that. Anyway, pagoda.
we witnessed that. It was
thing.
the craziest thing.
Is one
Okay,
better
so
than
yes.
the other?
Huh?
One is mentally detrimental, one is mentally fun. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go, guys.
Somewhere there.
I mean, you know, in my current form, I appreciate mushrooms, but just saying.
Okay.
I
So
wonder if I could
pagoda.
grow any.
Maybe that's one of your upgrades eventually. Maybe
I should grow some.
Off of you.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, there's a bridge, a nice little wooden bridge that goes across like a falling waterfall over to the island, and you can see just peeking up over the edge of the trees something that looks like a red pagoda.
Okay. That's where they wanted us to go, was the red pagoda?
I don't know.
I think
Well-
that's where he seemed to. That's where he seemed to point with his dildo wand.
We'll head in that
Joey.
direction. Where is my magic
pointed
dildo? And
With a
charge!
dildo wand.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
I'm just
I'm not
saying.
sure we should go anywhere where a dildo wand pointed, but okay.
I want one.
Of course you.
I want one. Who doesn't want a magic dildo?
I guess maybe people who don't like dicks.
Okay, but you can
I think that's kind of nobody. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and we're off.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, and you guys head off
Yes.
across the bridge. And as you go across the bridge, you'll notice that peeking out from under the water is this beautiful woman in a long flowing gown who seems like she's almost like part of the water, and she looks up at you
Oh, hello.
and she smiles this beautiful smile,
Why can't I get
and then
this?
she changes into this terrible looking haggish monster
Ah,
for
shit.
just a moment before she changes back to the beautiful woman and slides off down the waterfall.
I have my broom ready.
No, I'm not
Just
getting
a
it.
fay.
Okay, just don't attack us.
And as you go through the trees, you see fairies darting in and out of the trees. This seems like a pretty magical place. Well, but this is where at least some of you entered the Fey realm the first time, was through here.
Yeah.
Not right here, but in Golden Gate Park. So, Golden Gate Park. Lots of fairies there. You guys head across the bridge, and you start to see the tourists there. They're just kind of standing.
Oh no.
Oh,
What are the expressions on their faces?
Kind of blank and emotionless.
Oh no.
Okay, so we have no idea
They're
which
not.
one.
They're clearly not dead. They're not frozen, but they just.
okay.
not-
Wasn't this
sorrow
what
or
the
happy.
angelic and the demonic did to
Yes.
us?
Yes, but it's hard to tell which one it is because if they've gotten to a point where they're blank and they could, yeah, okay.
Can
Are
we
there any
ask
others
any
that
of
are,
them?
in between?
Well, they're both. There's one's dotted, standing there like.
How
just-
do you?
They don't have a
feel?
reason not to move yet,
I kind of poke one in the shoulder.
and it turns
Hello.
and looks expressionlessly at you.
What are you feeling right now?
Feeling.
Yes. What did you feel before you walked in here?
Oh no.
And it just looks at you blankly, and it goes. I was happy, and then I had a fight with my wife, and I was angry,
Shit, demons.
and now it's gone.
Okay, I'm confused.
Okay.
so we don't. It could be either.
Yeah. Can I Can I roll a stealth fly thing to try and get an idea? Maybe fly up a little bit and around over that way and just see if I can see anything that looks like either the angels or the demons that we've seen before.
Absolutely. Roll me a stealth check.
All right. I'll be right back, you guys. Hopefully I don't get killed by minotaurs this time. Fucking hell.
That's what
I
we want
mumble to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stealth is a 19.
And because you're in your phase shape, you are not -2 right now.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's a 21 then.
Okay. You are able
Isn't
to
that
easily. It's
handy?
like her wings just become. Dog, you're gonna knock this candle over. Stop it. I don't know what she's trying to go for. She probably is complete. But you fly over, just like it's like a silent, almost a glide. You guys watch her go up, and it's just silent. It's kind of really cool.
Before I
She
disappear
gets
too
over,
much, I'm going to be like, I've been practicing.
and she goes into the trees and starts gliding silently between the trees to obscure herself. And you get over to the pagoda, or near the pagoda, Shauna, and you don't come out of the tree line.
Oh.
Because in the center of the pagoda is one of those things you guys have seen before. A red portal. And standing in front of it is a giant demon.
Shit.
And a bunch of smaller demons. And the people that were on this island are lined up, the ones that aren't just randomly already discarded, are lined up in just lines like they don't have a choice. And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Okay. Ah! Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Cast Hunter's Mark.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Well, this is,
hate
you know,
these
get to do that.
guys.
We're going to go into the rest of this next week. So join us again next week for Diced Thespians, Steel, Storm, and Tempest.
Dun dun dun.
We'll do the next step.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Have
night.
fun. Come back. Come back. Please come back. And next week. Please, or I will cry. Nobody wants me to cry. It's ugly. It's really messy.
I don't know. I feel like challenge accepted.
So you wander and search and you dream and you talk. Look for the key that might someday unlock all the answers you need while there's time on the clock. I hope you survive till you